We're going live here. This is what we're gonna do. Yeah. See everything. Let's see. Um. All right. I think we got pretty good. Let me get the laptop up and running. We're gonna have fun with this one. It's just gonna go, but with the heart, the gut. Get my laptop going here. Not sure how long I'll be on here. Depends on how many people get in the chat room, how many people get on and watch. Because I could do this without having. I do this so everybody will see something different and they can feel free about their art. But no, no sense of having the camera in my way if nobody's going to watch. I could turn on music and NASCAR and all that. Nobody going to watch. So here we go. We're going to start. We'll see what happens. Uh, I said I'm going to do Stevie Nicks as a portrait. I was telling everybody, a lot of people that. And I decided to do it as an abstract way. Hopefully it's an abstract way. I had never done abstract. Abstract. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. But I have never done it. And I do not recall seeing anybody do it in airbrush style. I have never seen anybody try to do abstract as a using airbrush and all the other tools go with it. Because abstract is just to me is just going from the gut, no real thing. Abstract portrait. I mean, they go by the portrait net, and Stevie Nicks to me is all about artwork. And so I figure I'll throw her in on this. If she comes wants this painting after I'm done, I'll be glad to send it to her because after all, it is her. But I have to have proof that it is her that wants the painting, and I have to get it all. But I'm going to do it as an abstract way because she, like I said, she's into artwork. She likes doing art, so we're going to do it that way. I've never done this, but like I said, I've never seen it done with the airbrush side of doing abstract. I see it. What I watched is Milan Art Studio and them doing the abstract and that was really cool. I loved when I seen that and their contest and everything. I felt that they were up my alley of to do art, how to do artwork. Just try different things, all different things. Just go from the gut and everything. And that is it. See art completely as different as you can, and that's how they did their art. Some people like the traditional art, uh, painting different things. But you all know me. I like doing things completely different. Like I just did the one where I painted on the glass, and then I did the LED lights behind it. Took painted on. Um, I took a Hot Wheel car and made it look rusty. Hot Wheel car. Uh, I took in a ceramic thing and made it look like a jackalope because nobody's never did jackalope. But it's taken the art to all kinds of different level of what you think in a way. But you got to feel free to try it. I mean, I could mess this up. It doesn't really matter because it's just an artwork. I mean, somebody else might, you might not like it, but somebody else might love it, thinking it's a lot of a lot of art going into it. A lot of heartfelt sympathy going into it. Some of your art does go that way, but not all your art has to go that way. And you don't have. For me, I don't really put. I put the pressure on myself now because I'm just starting out in this art world. I'm not. I don't claim to be an artist. I would never claim to be an artist. I go into this art world by faith. I trust in what God has given me. I mean, I worked all my life and everything. I just trust in going with it. Just go with it. It doesn't matter, and it feels good when you're done at the end. You see what you and your creator created, and he has plenty of tools up there, people, and that to help you. So that is my feeling on it all. So here I go. I'm gonna get started. Hit that subscribe button. Love to have plenty of people watching the channel. You could just sit in the background. I like to know if you're here. You could just say hi or whatever in the comment section. That's all. I don't ask you to stay in the comment section. I just like to see people watching and that. So let's get started with the artwork. Like I said, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, help the channel to grow because we're going to grow together no matter what. Uh, I want to grow with everybody and see everybody. Wish everybody a happy day and feel free. So let's get started on this. And like I said, I never did abstract art before, so I'm just going to go ahead and just go from the gut. It doesn't matter. Just feel free with your artwork. Stevie, like I said, Stevie Nicks is an art creator. She loves her art and have watched her from a distance of her artwork, how she creates and that. So that's what we're going to work with, and we're going to go for it. Abstract. First thing I'm going to do, like I said, I watched Milan's Art Institution and everything like that, and how they do it. And so I watched a bunch of YouTube stuff on people doing the artwork, the abstract artwork. So that's what I'm going to do. And first, we're going to start off with a couple words. I should have a glove on here because everybody knows with the artwork on the airbrush side of the artwork. You don't want to touch the canvas if you have anything on your hand, and that it can really mess up the art. But on abstract, in a way, it doesn't really matter how it looks in a way because if your finger touches and you got grease on your finger and that, it just adds to the abstract work. So, but in the airbrush side, that it does matter how it, like if it bubbles up here and that, on the airbrush side, it matters. But on the abstract side, it doesn't matter. It puts something in on the artwork. So it's the catch 22. I'm used to it, and the airbrush side is used to it. We usually don't scribble around and do all this stuff, but this is something for hopefully the airbrush side sees it. Everybody sees it on either side of different tools that you can use in the art world. It's just art. That's all it is. If you love it, you buy it or whatever. It's just art. The ones who created it create this art, and that sometimes they put a lot into it. They put their heart, soul, and we go by our gut and what we're thinking. And I'm sure everybody does it, but I like going all kinds of different ways. It does. I go. I just go out, and to me, it's just something on paper. And guys, like I said, if you guys buy it, all right. If you just like watching, like I said, if you're in the background, you just like watching, go that way. But I'm gonna go ahead and just write down a bunch of things and just put it on here, and then I'll get into spraying Stevie Nicks out and all kinds of different ways. I'm just going for it. It doesn't matter. Let's go here. Your eyes like it. Um, grab a different color pencil. Go here. I could do this one. Just scribble around. Sometimes just scribble around with the colors. I should have did that, but should have just went ahead and different things like picture. Got them colors coming. This is a red orange. What do I want to put here? Let's go here. Let's go gut free. Let's do this. Some more. Uh, this might be a nice color. This is an aqua green, so we'll go here. Um, go in here. Let's do mind free, or even mind happy would have been good, or uh, Happy. I'm just throwing a bunch of words around. We got a darker color now. What do you? That doesn't matter. The heart sees. S-E. That's what I'm just throwing words around. Be you. I'm just going off the deep end. Do 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 do. This color doesn't show up that much, but that's alright. Alright, we got all that down. That's that part. Um, alright, next step is get we'll just get the airbrush and throw a bunch of color all around there. Or should I do Stevie Nicks first? I don't know which way to go. I'm going to just splatter a bunch on there. So I'm going to take the airbrush and just wing it, throw it a bunch of different ways of everything. And like I said, it's abstract. I just started watching it recently, and I just see. I like it as just being just being free, having fun. So we're gonna try this. Just have fun, play around, be yourself. Be yourself. Everybody else is taken. That's my. I always said that a lot. Be yourself. Everybody else is taken. That's how I should write on there too. Maybe Maybe I will write that on there later. Yeah, we're gonna write that on there now. Let's write it with what color. Um, should I write it black? I'll write it in this. Uh, wrote it on there real sloppy. There you go. Okay, like I said, we're gonna get to this. Um, let me grab. Oh, that's what else I wanted to do. I have a lot of colors already mixed up, and these cups over here should utilize them. I need to keep some of the stuff over here. All right. All right. We're just gonna go crazy and do some things. First color I'm going to play around with is going to be the yellow. Know what I should do? I better watch that. Better cover that up a little bit. If I don't cover this up a little bit, we're going to be messed up. It'll be messed up. I ain't going to have nothing to look at in a way. So at least got a little bit of it. Got some of it covered up. First color we're going to shoot around is going to be the yellow. got different kinds of stencils and stuff like that. So we just add them around. Throw different patterns on here. That one didn't work so good, did it? That's alright. Little splatters. It'll dry. Alright, so I put this. That's good for that one. Let that dry up a little bit. Empty that out. What color next? So that's one thing different. I should always keep. Let's go with the orange. Do orange a little bit. I need to remember to keep these colors not so solid. Keep them like transparent. I have different shapes of different things. Different, just different things to use into your artwork. Like I found this piece pretty cool. It's got different stuff on it, so why not add it in? I don't know how it come out, so there you go. I find stuff on the ground and that as you're walking. If you're looking up, you don't see some of the stuff. If you look down on the ground, you find leaves and stuff like that on the ground. Pick it up. Trash. Pick up trash. What some people consider as trash, others consider it as something to use for art. Well, look at this. This is just a little piece like this. There's a little something in there. Alright, that's that color. Move on to other colors. One thing I'm afraid about that. Um, Now this, I could take it. Now I'll turn the air pressure down. So if I turn the air pressure way down, watch this. Yep, too far down. Turn it back up. That way. Splatter it off of here. Take it, run it a little bit. Do I got anything else I could use? Y'all won't believe how much different things I have to do. All this. It's in my top drawer. Yeah, top drawer has a lot of different things. Here we have that. What else I have? Alright, we gotta switch colors now before I go on finding other stuff. But we will find some other stuff. I'm gonna watch going overboard. I probably should stop right there and go ahead and put Stevie Nicks on there a little bit and then add some more colors. Alright, we'll put this batch of things away. Like I said, I have so much different things to do this with. But let's take this out. Put that color away. I want to do one more color. I need to do a. I think I need to do a red. Just add that around a little bit too. Yep, then I can run this one out. Grab that. I'm going to add red. Red, a little bit of red around. And then we'll get in. Then I'll probably get into painting Stevie Nicks on here. Alright. That's the blue. It's cleaned out of there. Let's add this. It's a red orange in a way. Hey, Bobby. This time I'm around for a while. Last time you caught me is when I was just filming just a real quickie and I had the phone in my hand doing it, and I couldn't see when you did comments in a way with doing it that way. But now I have the laptop from when I'm doing it this way. And what I'm doing, I'm trying an abstract way with an airbrush. I've never heard of anybody doing an abstract doing airbrush style using airbrush. So that me, I like going off the wall, try different things. Because I'd never seen, like I said, I have never seen anybody do abstract in airbrush. So I thought it'd be fun. Check it out. And abstract seems so simple to do. But it's all about doing abstract this way is just shooting from the hip. Whatever happens, happens. I'm going to do Stevie Nicks, but this, like I said, this part just takes the layers in a way, but it's the fun part of doing it. So now I'll grab, and we got so many, and all of us in the airbrush side of the world, we have so many different kinds of stencils and that. Like you can't even tell where Uh, I did use the skull one, but I changed it around to use the different parts of the skull, and you really wouldn't know that I used this on here because you flip it around all kinds of different ways. And that's the cool thing about all this abstract is grabbing different shapes of different things, like all the different things that I shot on here. I have found on the ground, and I just picked them up and said, "Oh, that'd be cool to use one day." And don't, I never used them until now. It's like in that, yeah, I got this stuff too. I forgot about that. And to throw different shapes on around and that is really cool. It's like the other day I had all these, so I'm going to use some of these up because I had to cut them out for the one painting I did, and I wasn't going to throw them away yet. Not throwing them away yet, but they're here. Why not use them? It's like these. That's here. This is abstract. Go ahead, shoot it. Put it on there. That one's shot. This one. There you go. That's a different way. This one, completely different. There. There. This one. I'll go right here in the middle. There. This one got a couple different ways. And on the abstract, you shoot it lighter color. You shoot it lighter so you can see right on through. So I'm probably going to use this stuff too when it comes on, not even putting the air on too. When we want to do crazy things, we just do crazy things. Just let it dry later. It doesn't matter if we get our spider. All of us in the airbrush world, we worry about stuff like that. But on abstract, they like it. So that's what I say. It's there's so many gifted airbrush artists. I'm gonna take the white and go around. No, I ain't, because I'm gonna use the white. Kind of looks muddy right now, but that's the way it's supposed to be. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna use the. I think we might get into doing the Stevie Nicks right now. Per cap on this part. I gotta have that drying before I get it putting that Stevie Nicks down. I gotta go to the little boy's room. All right, back. And I gotta put some of these away, and some of them I want to keep. Keep that, that, keep that. other ones. See this show that this one we're doing here. I'll come back and visit some of these colors later on. But it's like I have a bunch of them already in the cup. And that's the thing about abstract is you just shoot whatever color you want on there. Just go for it. Don't hold back. Just go for it. Thought I had violet. I think. Let's see what color that is. That's a weird color. It's alright. I know I got violet. Hey, Rhea. Rhea. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it, Rhea. Uh, I'm glad you made it to the show. Getting to see me do an abstract for the first time. I've never did an abstract painting, and I have never seen anybody do it with the airbrush. So I figured I'd do it abstract in using the airbrush. Okay, and it's so easy to do it. I watched it on YouTube, them doing it and that, and how they were going about doing it and that. So I'm like, man, that is simple compared to the way we do our airbrush artwork. And I said, it just, to me, people are buying this kind of art and they're having fun. That's the whole thing. They're having fun and they're just free about it. Some of the artists, it seemed like they were tight about how they go and do it. Really tight with their artwork. They really, I mean, I get it. Sometimes you want to be that way, but for me, I like being free and venture outside the border of doing things. And this kind of appealed to me in a way. I always take a challenge on. If something is really hard, I'll take that challenge. But this is so so much not of a challenge in a way for the stuff that I have done. But I'm going to do, like I said uh, at the beginning, I'm going to do Stevie Nicks because she is all about art. She loves her art. She loves her friends. She's free about it all, and uh, that's the way I feel on about Stevie Nicks being in this one. And she is, and the gypsy part really fits her really well because a gypsy is free. Yep, I forgot about that one. So now I did all this. I got all the sayings. I did different sayings. Be yourself. Everybody else is taken. Everyone else is taken. And uh, what else? I prayed. I like EYE. Uh, to hear less. Uh, gut free. Go gut free. Your mind being happy about it, and your heart seeing it. I wrote all that on here. It's in the background. So, so that's this is the main thing about the whole thing is be free, do it. Now we're gonna put Stevie Nicks on here, but I'm gonna put her on here really lightly, so I could just then I'll come back over and do the darker part of it after that. But I'm gonna put her on here. I have it cut out, and we'll see how it goes with this part of it. I got to make sure all this is dry enough because with us, the airbrush side, we had to. I mean, on their side too, they got all the stuff dried up and that. Oh, and I did all the writing with the what is it? The Crayola crayon pencils. So I did all that on there. That doesn't affect the paint. Uh, with us with our wickets, I still believe you can still do the wickets on there. I mix wicket and Cretex together, so I got that on here. That's all my paint. Uh, sprinkled some of it. I did the one with the one stencil. I used part of the stencil on there to do these shapes. You see them shapes? You just use part of it. You ain't gotta use the whole thing. And we have so as airbrush artists, we have so many different stencils and that we could go to town on something like this. And so that's why I'm just showing a different thing, different kind of art. Like I have done art on different subject, on different thing. My sign that I just finished up, that's on the back of another sign, and that sign was rusted when I did that sign. But it was I seen this on like I said YouTube. It was Milan's art studio or something like that. Really good artist. She was really good and young too. I'm glad to see the art world's got a future, and they did their own show where they had contestants and all that from different ethnics and background around the world and that, and it was pretty cool watching that. It was a tearjerker too. Some of their stories, but loving it. So here we go. Let's get the and I did pre-cut some of the this out. And what way we want to go first? I go with the. Let's go with the purple first. Cause let's go with the white first. The light color first. So if I'm doing the light color first, we're going to start with this one and where to place her at on here. I think I want to place her right about. I want her in the center in a way, but I want it off center. Center or not? Down. Down. Over. Take it up. How about there? I'll do it there. I could tilt her upwards. Tilt it that way. So it's all up to you how you want to place it on here. Uh, they were using apps on their phone and that, but I'm one that shoots from the hip and just go for it. Uh, yeah, we'll just do it like that. And it doesn't really matter if I get overspray going this way or that way, or if I get overspray underneath of it. It doesn't matter. So that's a good one for anybody to try if you're just starting out and that. It's a good one to try. I mean, if you're just starting out airbrushing and that, go ahead, try. Pick up the airbrush, go for it. Never know. Never know what you're going to create until you do it. Creators never thought about it, they did it. Alright, that's going to be my light color. I'm not really concerned about if overspray gets out here or whatever. I am concerned about it if it gets on here. So grab this paper. That was longer. Yeah, we'll do this one. So with this, we're going to grab the white, straight white, wicket, reduced down. Should put something there. Let's put a little something there. Put a magnet there. Uh, make sure I just got done using this gun, so I want to make sure it's cleaned out a lot better than what it was. So how's everybody doing this afternoon? Y'all doing good? Hope everybody's feeling good, relaxed for the weekend. 'Cause I know some of you work. I was thinking about going on Tuesday nights, but I seen a thing just the other day. Nub's going to go on Tuesday nights on YouTube, and I don't want to step on Nubs' feet, toes, or whatever. Nubs is a good artist, and I like watching him too. Nubs Graphics, if you want to look that up. He was the painter for Orange County Choppers. Still does his artwork. Steve Leahy even goes to his shop sometimes. So that's cool. But like I said, I don't want to step on his toes. I can go on during the week if I really wanted to. I mean, during the day of the week. So we never know. I'm trying to keep my this art my thing on the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. Maybe I'll do one during the week and do it around lunchtime. That way everybody can catch it around lunchtime. All right, here we go. One thing I wanted to do. Wonder where I got that at. The microphone. We're gonna do. I did have. I thought I had something up here. Maybe I have it in my cabinet. Nope. Don't see it there. I was using it. I guess I could use what I had earlier. We'll use what I had earlier. It doesn't matter. Because you can't see it now. But okay, on the microphone she has like a cover over it. So I have this. I could put this on here and put it over the mic. If I get rid of this part, just put it over the microphone like that. And now I'll take the airbrush, go like, grab it back a little bit, like that. Let's take the airbrush and go. Put it on there. Put this on there like that. I gotta keep it in place. Lift it up. See what I like? I like. So we'll put you back down here. Go on here like this. Air dry it. That. Do it like that. Lift it up. You can't really see it all that well, but that's good enough. Now we'll just hit all these spots. ran out of white. Yep. All right, that'll be enough of that. Take this one off here. I just cut my fingernail, so now I can't grab a hold of these magnets. And I mean, I cut them short. Just take a couple magnets, grab it like that. I don't know why. You can never have enough magnets when you have the Vision Airboard. Oops, sorry about that. It's all right, Bobby. Sometimes I go in the room looking for my glasses and they're on my head. We all have that. Yeah, right. That's cool. So we got that part. That's pretty good like that. So now, um, let's see what I got. Here, let's see what I have. Let's see, I have that part. So now I come in with, yeah, I got the chin, everything, her teeth, and the mouth orientation, the cheek, everything there, the nose, and her hairline just going out all over the place, the microphone a little bit there, and then her hair is coming around here. So it's what you have. Now I can come in and just do the darker color. I might have to off screen or later on, I might have to tighten everything off later on today. But you can see where her eye's going to be, and like I said, the nose and everything like that. Uh, we'll empty this gun out, empty this one out, and we're gonna do purple on her hair. purple and black mixture. I gotta mix that up. All color pencil. All the color pencil or Creola's pencil. I just use different colors than that. Uh, and all the stuff that I've written on there was be yourself. Everyone else is taken. Uh, I like E like. Um, Hear less. Uh, the HEAR. Gut free. Mind happy and hearts. Your heart seized art. Yes, I did. I used the Autobahn sealer. Yeah, I used the Autobahn sealer on here before I even started. I believe in that stuff fully, and it's working. So it's working really good. It has never let me down on the different surfaces that I have used the Autobahn sealer. Uh, it works so good. I did a statue for a buddy of mine because his dog passed away and he bought a statue that looked something like his dog. So he asked me to paint the statue. The first time I painted it, I used epoxy on it, and the epoxy and the paint just peeled off of it. And just peeled right off of it, so I knew that wasn't good. So I did it again, but I used the Autobahn sealer. Now this the last time I painted when I painted it, I used the Autobahn sealer. The paint, the Autobahn sealer, and all that stuck right into the statue. Now he has the problem. Apparently, what mixture they used on that statue with the cement and that, it's all flake. It's the cement that's flaking off, not the paint or the pock or the Autobahn sealer. So it's just cracking up and crumbling on down. I used I used the the paper here with the Autobahn sealer on it. I have had no problems with anything bleeding through. Really nice stuff. And I took a Hot Wheel car apart and everything and sanded it on down to the metal on that and used the Autobahn sealer on that and it's, it's holding up good too. So like I said, I had no problem with that this Autobahn sealer on all different surfaces. You want stuff to stick your paint to stick to something, use that Autobahn sealer. You can't go wrong. Yeah, before I started this, well, like I said, I used auto bond sealer, and then I sanded it back down real lightly with 1500 and the red Scotch Brite pad, and now I'm just shooting the paint right over it also. Ouch. Ouch. Alright, now I'm going to have to get out the violet color. That's the white. That's it. I think I want to go violet, or do I want to go black? I want to go violet. I don't think I should go violet. No black. No black. Try to stay away from the black. Or I'll do a black and violet mixture together. How's that sound? That sounds even better if I did it that way. Let's see. Where's my violet? Yeah, there's my violet. That's my black. We'll do a mixture of that. Let me get a cup. Get a cup. My cup. Run it over. All right. Well, I had to mix this up. So, we're gonna go to violet first. That'd be enough of that. Ooh, only practice. That's just practice. Okay. I wonder what happened to my. Yeah, that's good. I like it. I like it. Mix in some of the 4021. Okay. Yeah, I forgot I had the stencil on there yet. There. Pour this in here. Like that. That. Always put your lid back on your paint if you're done with it for now. I tell you what, always put your lid back on your paint. No matter what you drop, it'll find a place to that paint. It'll drop right in that paint or what? Alright, so now we're going back here. Gonna put the dark stencil on here that I made up. And I keep hitting the phone. So now my dark stencil, you gotta, there's the white. I gotta figure out how I had it tilted and everything like that. And I believe that is it. Like that. I like it, I like it. It's there like that. The tooth is there like that. Might need to be adjusted up just a little bit like that. I think we're good there like that. So, put that there. That on there. This down here. That right there. That like that. A couple there. Yep. I know that feeling. It's well, it even seems like even if I have it under this board here, even if I have the lid off of it underneath this board here, somehow it'll get knocked over, be it no matter what, whatever, wherever you put it at, and you don't have that lid on there, it somehow figures out a way to be knocked over. You say, "Oh, it's all right, it's over there," but and that'll it ends up being knocked over. So that's why I say, let's put the lid on the paint. I keep trying to tell everybody all the time. No matter what, put the lid on the paint. No matter, oh, it's only going to be a couple minutes. It's still that couple minutes could ruin your painting if you knock something over on it. I mean, not ruin it. We're artists, we could fix it. But we don't. Why fix something if we don't have to? If we'd just be a little smarter. All right, I think that's everything covered. Everything looks good. Drink of this, and we'll shoot the. All right, now let's shoot this color on here. Oh, got to cover up over here. I do it the paper. There it is. And this is the other thing. Always trying to remember to cover that up. think that's enough on there. More than enough, probably. That's all right. That's all right, Mama. Get that one. Yeah, cream of the crop. Yep. Tell you, if you don't use it, man, I didn't use it for a good while, and then I like when Steve dropped that. Yeah, Steve Leahy dropped that cue ball, and that I was like, wow, that didn't even leave a mark, and he dropped it right on him. He did it accidentally on a cement floor, and it didn't chip the paint or nothing. I was like, wow, that stuff worked good. Because he started doing his the skulls on there, them little skulls on that cue ball. That was something else. Because he already had a lot of work involved in them skulls on that cue ball too, and that would have been really messed up. That just it locks the stuff down. Yeah, like I said, when I did it on the statue and that, I couldn't believe on the statue how the paint and all and the sealer and everything was was so on. That kind of got her in there. Yeah, that did good. Did good. That's kind of got her locked in on that. Now, like I said, now I have to come over and do some brush work, and that'll really lock her in on that. So you can see where my overspray is there and up there. I didn't even care, and you can see the microphone a little bit there. So I just come in with a little bit of brush work and all that around it, and it'll lock the hair in, stuff like that. Yeah, we can still come around here, come around with some light and some dark and everything. Do the brushwork and that, brushwork and that. That way, it gets your hair and stuff like that. I just follow that stuff. Same thing with the white down here. Follow it around. Because mainly what I was trying to do is get the brightness of each of the color and everything. Now I just come back and do whatever on there. Let me put this back. And we're going to do some really crazy things again. Put that up there. Yeah, if it dries, uh, yeah, if it dries up on there, I don't put, it'll lock it down. That's for sure. You'll have to get channel locks to open them up. What do I want to do? Oh, I want to come up and play where I got the lines and all that. So we'll just take the paintbrush, like how I got the line in there. I'll take paintbrush. I mean, not paintbrush, airbrush. Like I said, since this is ouch. Ow. Cool. Okay, Bobby, I'll check it out around 6:30. Okay. Go ahead and what was the channel? I forget what the channel is. Go ahead and tell her what the channel is, Bobby. Thank you. Let her know what your channel is. Tell her your channel on YouTube. I'm not sure if you have it under different or not. Your YouTube channel. Rhea wanted to know. I think it's Raphael Custom or something like that. At Bobby Silver, yeah. Okay. I know I have it. I couldn't remember if it was Bobby Silver or Raphael Custom. Probably shouldn't do it this way, but I'm doing it. You always should do your light colors first and then your dark colors. But I got it in the gun now. Like I said, I shoot from the hip. I think I come back with the white anyway. And it's just a little bit. It's her nose. Here. There. messed that up. It's alright. We'll fix it up. We'll fix it up. I gotta spray the white later on anyway. This airbrush does really good. I'm liking this airbrush. This is one from H&S, the Evolution CR Plus. It's really been a good airbrush. I don't want too much there, but that's all right. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Probably should have went the other way a little bit. We're just going to take that out of there. Take out as much as I can. I don't have white in the gun. I knew I could do it. I've been practicing. And I have been practicing with this gun. Yep. There we go. We got it that time. You on here that I missed? Yeah, am I subscribed to your channel, Rhea? I don't know. If not, I gotta write that down myself. Oh, yeah, you have me on Facebook, I guess? I'm not sure. Not on YouTube. We have Air. That's cool too. Clay work. I remember doing that when I was really young. We stood at the recreation center. We used to have model competitions with young group doing models and that. Uh, Did it kind of got her figure right there. Is it you and Airtide or because Airtide I do follow? I believe. Bobby Roode Airtide, and I don't unless I missed him coming in the back door. think airtight, I do have them. All right, let's see where I'm at. Oh, I need to. I think I might need to get the white out. Could my glasses by putting them on my head. They get all messed up. So we're gonna clean the glasses off. Let's go in here. This was supposed to be a little bit of. Yep, that's it. Where I'm at. We want to clean the edge up a little bit. might be out of pink. Yep. Alright, we're out of that purple for now. I gotta go to the little boy's room. Alright. You know what? I standing back here looking at it. Looks pretty good. Wow. They're better than I thought. Tell you what, well, sometimes you do your paintings and that, you got to stand back from it, and it looked better than I thought. Standing back there. Yeah. If Air Todd was the same, because there is a guy named Air Todd that's on YouTube. I don't know if he's has his own page or not. Okay. But you have your own channel on Facebook? 'Cause I would. I have mine. The picture I use on my YouTube channel would be the same picture that I have on Facebook and Instagram. And I do use my full name on that too. Uh, I don't. Did you guys see my sign that I make for when I'm out at places, shows, or that? I made my own personal sign. So I made this as my own personal son. Dang, have to watch it. Let's see if I could do it. I made this as my own personal sign out at if I go to shows and that, set up and that. So that's it. And like I said, a buddy of mine gave me this sign a long time ago because he knows I'm a Dale Earnhardt Senior fan, and so that was this piece of metal that it had it on, and I went ahead and so now I can keep this in the car. I gotta clear coat it or seal coat it. I think I'm gonna use the Autobahn Sealer Clear on it, and that way I could show my artwork. And I always post before I go on live streams or whatever on the before I go on here. I always post something on there's on Instagram, and it transfers from Instagram to Facebook at the same time. So whatever I post on Instagram usually goes to Facebook, but whatever I post on Facebook does not go to Instagram. I don't know how that works. Okay, I'll check it because, like I said, I do my YouTube on my phone and that, so I have to check it on my phone. I don't check it on anything else. And while I'm live, I'm using the phone, so I don't know. I don't go into the phone and check anything yet. When I get off air, then I check everything. They use my full name. Like I said, if you use my full name, you'll find me on Instagram and Facebook. Oh, my man got the pole. Good, good. I got to pull it. It doesn't help during the race, but that's cool. Yeah, this looks good from a distance. How long have I been on here? We've been live for how long? Where's my glasses? Because I ain't ate nothing. Oh, man, I've been on here for 2 hours. All right. We're going to have to call it quits. I thank you all for coming by. And thank you all for watching. And I'll get back. You'll see. You'll see me post this up on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook. I'll be posting this on there. Uh, I do like how it's looking so far. We'll get into it more. Um, like I said, I thank you all for coming on by. Thank you for watching, and I hope you go ahead and try this. I mean, I think I think it's fun. pretty simple. You just seen what I did in the 2 hours, 2 hours and 20 minute time. I mean, it's really nothing to go ahead and do this. You you'll love it. I mean, like I said, if you got plenty of different things, like I said, I got what to do with it. I got a cup. Oh, here it is. I got a cup here full of different shapes, different things I put in here. And you see I have other stuff up top here where I could use to make different sizes of guitar pick. I could use that to make different things up there on all this and take your pencils, write all kinds of things on here and just splatter your paint around like I did on the one. You can just take your I use like I seen this. I used this a couple times to get that edge, put it up on there. The tree, Christmas tree, turn it upside down, put it on there. I mean, if you have different shapes of different things, there's a rough texture. Uh, I have so many different things in here. Like I find the stuff on the ground and that, like this piece. This piece I found on the ground, and look at that design in that. So I did that up here in a couple areas. I don't know where it's at now, but yeah, you find stuff on the ground and that, pick it up. It's got a unique shape or something. You can use it on this kind of art, and they call it abstract. And so that's it. Like I said, thank you for coming. You all have a fantastic day. I'm glad y'all subscribe. Tell everybody about it. And come on back. See me the next time. I don't know. I don't think I'll have this one done yet. I'll have her out a little bit more. Maybe I'll work on the background a little bit. I'm not 100% sure. But this has been fun. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.